Hey everybody, Don here again. Question of the day. Do you believe in miracles? I want to show you something that is unexplainable. And I don't know if it qualifies as a miracle, but I'm pretty happy. First, check this out. This was my experiment with garlic from last year. I planted, I don't know, 35, 40 cloves of garlic, store-bought garlic, not seed garlic, and it is doing great. But that's not the miracle. So as you guys know, I had this hernia surgery about a month ago, and I have been limited not to lifting anything over 10 pounds. I've also been told I can't use my kayak until June just because of having to drag it. So there's a dilemma. I should be able to get out in my motorboat, but my motorboat has this big plywood cover on it that takes two people to get it off. And usually me and Karen can do it, but it's a chore. One person can't do it on their own. So the other day I was in the garage and I had been telling Karen, geez, I'd sure like to get the cover off the boat. And that way I can get my young neighbor Charlie to help me put the motor on it. And I don't know why I couldn't use the boat. You know, I mean, I understand why I can't kayak, but everything using the boat doesn't require a lot of core muscle. So I'm thinking about, man, how am I going to get the cover off the boat? Well, I had some crawlers that I was going to throw in the compost bin. So let me come over here. There is my compost bin. And as I walk over here, I'm like, what the heck is that? And that is the cover on my boat. It's made from 3 sheets of plywood, a bunch of 2x4s, and some strapping. And it sat on top of this boat with that strapping coming over the edge. And you had to lift it and slide it to get it off the boat. There's my kayak. So you guys got to check this out. I come out here and I see that cover over there and I'm like, how the heck did Karen drag that off by herself? So I called her up and I said, hey, it's funny. I went out to the compost bin and what's the boat cover doing over there? And she says, what are you talking about? And I said, the boat cover is not on the boat. It's over by the compost bin. She immediately gets upset with me thinking, I have gone ahead and done this by myself. And I'm telling you, there's no way I could do it by myself. And there's no way she could do it by herself. So I'm like, well, how did this happen? My buddy Charlie down the road, he knew I was going to need some help. So I went down to see him and I said, hey, did you come up and take the cover off my boat? He says, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, well, the cover is off my boat and it's leaning up against my compost bin. He said, Don, I would never come up there and do anything with your equipment without you being there. No, I have not done that. He said, but when you're, ready to put the motor on, or if you need help of any kind, let me know. All right. So how did this happen? Well, the other day we had some really, really heavy winds. I'm talking 50, 60 miles an hour. But do you think with these glide-ons, that cover could flip over to there? I don't think so. So somebody must have dragged it. Okay, well, surely I'll see some evidence that this was dragged. Nothing's been knocked over. No drag marks of any sort. But the cover is pretty well trashed. And I got to believe that the wind lifted this cover up and tossed it over there. Did God do that for me? Knowing that I couldn't do it on my own? I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe just a freak windstorm, but I kind of like to believe that maybe the good Lord didn't want me to mess up my belly, and he flipped it over there for me. What do you guys think? I do know that God works in mysterious ways. And now, without any effort of my own, I can hook this up to my trailer, or to my hook the trailer up to my Jeep, put it in the garage, get my motor on it, and I'll be fishing from the boat long before June rolls around. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Peace.